So right now, what everyone is talking about is this trending question. Did President Tinubu really sell off Maiduguri to France for uranium and a military base? It's a big story that has caused a lot of talk everywhere, on social media, WhatsApp, and YouTube. People are shocked, some are angry, and others are just confused about what's really going on. Now let's calm down and talk about what is actually happening. You see, when stories like this come up, they always spread fast because the headline is strong. It touches people's emotions, our country, our land, our resources. But before anyone believes anything, we need to ask, where did this story start from? Who said it first? And is there any real proof? My people, please, if you're watching this, don't forget to like this video right now and subscribe. It really helps the channel so we can keep bringing you the truths behind trending news like this. Now let's go back to the gist. The claim flying around is that President Bola Tinubu signed some secret agreement with France, giving them access to Maiduguri, the capital of Borno State, to set up a military base and also to take uranium from Nigeria. Some of the posts online even say France wants that uranium for nuclear power and that Tinubu exchanged it for support or money. That sounds serious, right? But here's the thing. There's no real document, no official announcement, and no confirmed report showing that this deal actually happened. What we have are mostly online videos, voice notes, and social media posts with no names, no proof, and no official source. Now, if you look closely, every time such a claim goes viral, there's always a reason behind it. Sometimes it's because people are frustrated with government. Sometimes it's political, maybe opposition trying to shake things up. Other times it's just social media influencers trying to get attention and views. So we need to check carefully before believing. Like this video right now, if you want us to keep breaking down fake news and real news so that nobody can deceive you. And don't forget to subscribe too. That one is very important. Now, let's talk about Maiduguri. Maiduguri is not just any city. It's the heart of the Northeast, a place that has seen a lot of challenges, especially with insurgency and insecurity. For years, the Nigerian military has worked there to restore peace. So when people hear that a foreign country might build a military base there, of course they get worried. They think, are we losing our control? Are outsiders taking over? It's a natural reaction. But officially, both the Nigerian army and the defense headquarters have said clearly that there is no French base in Maiduguri and no land has been sold to any foreign country. They called the viral stories false and misleading. That's on record. Now, let's move to the second part of the gist, the uranium talk. You know, uranium is a very valuable mineral. It's used to produce nuclear energy, and some countries even use it for weapons. So when people hear that Nigeria has uranium, they get curious. The truth is, yes, Nigeria does have traces of uranium in some parts, but not necessarily in Maiduguri city itself. Geological studies show that uranium can be found in places like Bauchi, Plateau, Taraba, and parts of Adamawa state. But that doesn't mean someone is mining it secretly or selling it. In fact, uranium mining is very sensitive. It needs international regulation and oversight. You can't just carry it like gold or crude oil. So the claim that France already started mining uranium in Maiduguri doesn't hold water. There's no satellite photo, no company record, and no official mining license supporting that. But again, I understand why this gist sounds believable to some people. Recently, France lost a lot of influence in parts of West Africa. Remember what happened in Niger, Burkina Faso, and Mali? Those countries pushed out.
Nigeria and Niger might be having a full-blown fight soon. In fact, they are gradually becoming enemies. And it will not be Niger's fault. It will be Nigeria's fault. Let me explain. Now, let me take your mind back to August. Remember when Nigerian President Bola Tinubu traveled to France because a Chinese company used a court order from France to seize 3 presidential jets belonging to Nigeria. Since then, there've been this romance between Nigeria and France. They've been kind of, new boyfriends and whatever, new boyfriend and girlfriend thing. Not long after that, President Tinubu headed to France again to have some diplomatic meeting with France head of states. And not just that again, it's as if President Tinubu emptied Asorok, all of them, including Wicked and Chief of Staff and all of them, they head to staff, including Tenelumelu and all that. They went to sign some kind of agreement they call MOU, Memorandum of Understanding. What they signed there, we did not know. Nigerians don't know. They did not disclose it to us. Remember when they signed that agreement, I came here to tell you guys that Tinubu has gone to sign what we don't know. That in fact, after signing that agreement, other African countries raised an alarm that how can other African countries be disconnecting themselves from France, and Nigeria, which is the giant of Africa, is going back to connect with them, in fact, bringing them close. Now, fast forward to this month, December 2024. The neighboring country to Nigeria, Niger, has raised an alarm that Nigerian government is collaborating with France military to build a camp in Nigeria around Maiduguri. That in fact, that has raised a lot of concern for them and they are not comfortable about it. That Nigerian military is in collaboration with France military to attack some of their infrastructure and all that. So that has really raised a lot of concern. In fact, the Niger military head of state did a podcast where he explained this in their language. So the Niger military head of state made that allegation and the Nigerian government also denied it, stating that nothing like that happened. With every forensic investigation shows that it seems that the France military now have a base in Nigeria around Maiduguri, which is now a threat to Niger. So with everything happening now, it seems that Nigeria and Niger is about to become big enemies. Not just enemies, enemies that might lead to fights. Not just ordinary fights, a full-blown war in the nearest future. And all this is because Niger is accusing Nigeria of terrorist attack. And to make all this dicey and confusing, ECOWAS is backing Nigeria and telling Niger that no, Nigeria is not carrying out any terrorist attack on your country. Because remember, Niger has also proposed to leave ECOWAS before now. So you don't expect ECOWAS to side them. ECOWAS will always side Nigeria. Remember, the Nigerian president is the chairman of the ECOWAS. And before now, the Niger military head, okay, you can call him the president of Niger, says that they won
French troops and started aligning with other powers. So when people heard France and uranium in the same sentence, it sounded like old news repeating itself. But this time, in Nigeria. Please, my viewers, don't forget to like this video right now and subscribe. Because when we take time to explain these stories, we want you to stay informed, not confused by social media noise. Now, let's go deeper. Why would a rumor like this start in the first place? You see, sometimes rumors start when people see foreign delegations visiting Nigeria or when military cooperation is announced. Maybe they saw some French officials meeting Nigerian leaders and assumed something big was going on. It could even come from a small misunderstanding that grows with every share. Someone says France is helping Nigeria with training. Another person adds, maybe they're setting up a base. And before you know it, the internet turns it into Tinubu sold Maiduguri. That's how misinformation works. It grows like a wave. One small spark becomes a fire. That's why we always say, check your source before sharing. Let's be honest, Nigerians have seen enough to be cautious. We've had situations in the past where deals were done quietly without the people knowing, so now many are suspicious. But suspicion alone is not proof. We must ask for documents, official statements, or at least credible reports. Like this video if you agree that truth is better than rumors. And subscribe so that you don't miss our next story, because we always bring you the facts in simple English. Now, let's talk about the international angle a bit. France as a country depends on uranium for its energy sector. They use nuclear power a lot. In the past, they got uranium mainly from Niger Republic. But after the recent political tension there, the new government told France to leave and stopped many agreements. So people started saying France is now looking elsewhere for uranium. Maybe Nigeria, maybe Chad. And that's where these new rumors may have come from. But again, we have to separate possibility from reality. It's possible for France to seek new uranium partners, but there's no proof that Nigeria has given them any access or land. Nigeria's own uranium is not even being mined commercially yet. So saying Tinubu sold Maiduguri for uranium is a big leap. It's not supported by facts. And this is where I want you to think with me. If such a deal was real, wouldn't there be a massive international story about it? Wouldn't we see documents?
Nigeria, before now, they've been warning Nigeria to disconnect from France, that France do not have anything good intention for any African country, that they've been warning Nigerians about the terrorist intention of France troops in Africa. But Nigeria has been ignoring them. Anyway, that's what he said. I'm sure you'll be asking this question, that what's up with this France that everybody is disconnected from, that Nigeria is running towards? One of the allegations that the Niger Republic president raised is that, number one, the Nigerian president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a CIA agent, that they cannot even trust him as a CIA agent known according to the publication. So anyway, see, if we talk this matter, they go, wahala go day. Remember, the Nigerian government has denied all this. So, you watching me, tell me what you think about this in the comment section. This is just what is happening. I just say make I give you small breakdown. Let me say you get some things will not go deep. You understand? For freedom's sake. So tell me what you think about this in the comment section. But before you do, please, as a Nigerian, do not forget to
enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. News conferences or satellite pictures. This is the kind of story global media would cover heavily. But right now, there's nothing like that. Let's pause for a moment. If you're still watching, please like this video and subscribe right now. It keeps us going so we can continue to bring real information your way. Now let's look at the human part of this gist, how people feel. Some are angry because they think Nigeria is losing control. Others are scared because they don't want any foreign military base in the north. Some just want the government to be more open. And I agree, transparency builds trust. When people know what's happening, rumors die naturally. That's why I always say government communication is important. Even if nothing like that is happening, saying it clearly with evidence helps calm people. Silence makes rumors grow. If you love how we're breaking this down, please hit that like button and subscribe right now. Now, another thing to think about, why do these kinds of stories always come up whenever the country is facing tough times? Because people are looking for explanations. The economy is tight, insecurity is still an issue, and many citizens feel disconnected. So when they hear that resources are being sold or foreign powers are taking over, it becomes easy to believe. Because it fits into a feeling that something is wrong. But as responsible citizens, we need to separate feelings from facts. We can still hold leaders accountable without believing every viral story. I also want to remind everyone watching, this is not about defending any government. It's about helping you know the difference between verified news and social media noise. So what do we have so far? 1, no verified proof of a sale or land transfer to France. 2, no evidence of uranium mining in Maiduguri. 3, official statements deny any French military base in the area. 4, the viral posts are likely rumors mixed with political storytelling. Now, that doesn't mean we shouldn't stay alert. Always watch how foreign relations develop because transparency matters. But as of now, there is nothing real showing that Maiduguri has been sold or given away. Please like this video right now and subscribe. You've been following till this point and I really appreciate it. That like button tells the system you want more real gist, not fake ones. Now, as we round off this part of the gist, let me leave you with this. In a time when social media spreads information fast, we must become smart readers and listeners. Always ask for proof. Don't let panic drive you. And if you see a post that sounds too shocking to be true, take a deeper breath and check twice. Because the truth is, the story about Tinubu selling Maiduguri to France for uranium and a military base has no evidence behind it. It's one of those viral claims that grow bigger the more people share it. But now that you know the real background, you can help stop misinformation by sharing this video instead, because we deal with facts here, not fear. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell, because next we're going to talk about how these kinds of international rumors affect Nigeria's image abroad and how social media can make or break national unity.